where are my contracts? And Sharon kept saying, oh, they're being written up. Our lawyer had to modify stuff and just keep writing, just keep writing. At the end of the day, she said, here's your contracts. He says, well, wait, I'm getting a fraction of what I was promised and no song residuals. Well, right, but you know what? We have all the masters already. If you don't like it, we'll just find some else to record those and you can move on. And that's literally what he said, or Sharon said.
Wow.
And Jim Nicholas says, how come Neil Peart, however you say his name, never met with fans? If you watch, there's a documentary. It might be the Classic Albums one or a different one. He actually talks about it. And he's like, I find it kind of strange when a complete stranger comes up to me and is talking to me like somebody that's known me for 20, 30 years. And he goes, I don't know how to, almost like he doesn't get that connection. And the bass player from Rage Against the Machine actually is on there, you know, obviously not with Neil, but he said, yeah, I remember I went backstage at a Rush concert or something, and I went up to Neil Peart and was like talking about, oh my God, you're my favorite drummer. And he just said Neil looked over at somebody and they got me right out of the room. He didn't want to hear any of it.
Well, because realistically, other than Tommy Lee, nobody is anyone's favorite drummer. Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of rock bands that, I mean, not a lot, but you know, like Rush. I mean, a lot of musicians. I mean, I've been to countless Rush concerts, and when you look down at the crowd on the floor, I mean, it's just 1,000 people air drumming. You know,
guys.
It's 1,000 guys air drumming.
Yeah, there's no chicks there for the drummer.
No,
there's no chicks there. You got
there are certain bands, man, where the drummer is, you know.
No, look, there are a couple. I mean, I'm joking, but there are a couple of bands. You know, I can't think of any. No,
by the way, no one in Rush is getting laid.
That's true. That's true.
Maybe Alex back in the day. You know, he had the hairdo and the earring going. Didn't he have the earring going for a while?
Yeah, but then he opens his mouth and he's not getting laid.
A modern day warrior of penis size. I'm going to see a woman's size.
I watched a live video. I'm trying to think what year it was from. Maybe 84. And they played Subdivisions. It was probably on the Signals tour. And man, I got goosebumps like a son of a gun. It was crazy.
Mm-hmm. Real quick. Speaking of favorite drummers.
Yeah.
My favorite drummer's birthday is today.
Whose?
Stuart Copeland.
Ooh, see?
Oh. Thank you.
Happy birthday, Stuart.
Contributions.
Stuart.
And if you guys ever saw some of those police photos from way back in the day, there's actually a photo from like 82 of a girl holding up a huge like sheet banner, and it says F. It's the real word F me Stuart on it.
Wow.
So
and she's still waiting, right? So Stuart's like, remember that concert back years ago where that woman held up that banner? Shit, I should have taken advantage of that. I wonder if she's still around. Does anyone have that number? Jesus. No, look, there are a couple of drummers that people like. You know, Ricky Rocket and Tommy Lee.
That's it.
Animal.
Tessie Switch.
Tessie Switch.
Hey, Tessie Switch. Hey, man.
What's up, Rob?
The drummer from Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, that raccoon.
The one from Showbiz Pizza Place.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that again.
Yes. Hello, raccoon in the Chuck E. Cheese band. And most drummers are like, man, I really wish I had that gig. Steady. Okay, you know, Brett McCord brought up Rick Allen of Def Leppard.